Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. I hope you'll say that with me now. Practice makes progress. So I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to companion people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, believing, behaving by prioritizing their healing from whatever that stuff is, by revealing the truth of who they are, by transforming their lives. This is my passion. This is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, a new thought center in New York. So if you need support, you can reach out to me on my social media at I am Rev Melissa. And we can set up some time to talk. How about that? So welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Good day, Shay from Colorado. It's good to see you. Good day, Linda, also from the mountains of Colorado, where the low-hanging clouds are hiding Pikes Peak from my view. Okay, well, I'm glad it's low-hanging clouds and not smoke from fires. So that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. So I was in contemplation. I was going to start a new series today, but I have to wrap up the reciprocal series. I feel like it's a little incomplete. And so I rewatched Friday's episode, and I actually said on Friday's episode that I was going to continue it today because there was a piece that I didn't get to on Friday. So we're going to do that now. So just as a recap to bring us up to speed, because Friday was a long time ago, wasn't it? And we be forgetting stuff. So reciprocal means given or felt by each other towards the other, mutual, equivalent, inversely corresponding, and done in return. The origins of the word is returning. So the vibration of reciprocal is returning. Okay? So we are reciprocal with the universe. The universe and I and you and we are in a reciprocal relationship with the universe. But the question is, are you in a reciprocal relationship, or are you in a resistant relationship with the universe, blocking your blessings, right? Because the universe is pouring into you what you desire. What you desire. And if what you are desiring is what you do not want, then that is what will get poured in. The other thing I want to remind us is that the outpouring of spirit is eternal. It's eternal and it is through us. Because reciprocal, another definition of reciprocal is inversely corresponding, which means inside out, upside down. So we live inside out, yes? And we get to use the law of mental equivalent and the law of correspondence because we cannot receive beyond our ability to see a mental image of it. We have to build our mental equivalent first. Yes? And we build by being constructive, consistent, and deliberate in our thinking, our speaking, our doing, and our being. Yes, it's not just thinking. Thinking alone is not enough. It's also the feeling tone. is in conversation with the universe. Yes, that is the language of the universe. Our feeling and our thinking married together. Yes? So I was going to do a series on mental equivalent because some of you reached out about wanting to know more about that law. And then I realized I already did a whole series on mental equivalent. So you could go to YouTube. It's probably the easiest way to find it. It's the week of May 2nd, 2022. So there's a 6-part series on the law of mental equivalent, May 2nd, 2022. So that brings us up to today. So let me just pause here and just give some greetings to Miss Bliss, Pamela. It's good to see you. Lindsay, it's good to see you. Good day to both of you and everyone else who is joining me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on New Thought Media Network. So we are on today. And what I wanted to share Friday, but I got so caught up, I ran out of time, is this: how we cultivate this reciprocal relationship with the universe. How are we doing that? We cultivate it through faith and with divine authority. We cultivate this reciprocal relationship through faith and divine authority. Quick cleaning perspiration break. I went on my walk before sip to get it in, and you'll know what happens. It takes a minute for my body to regulate again, and so I'm still hot. So I want to read something to you from the Science of Mind text by Ernest Holmes about faith and divine authority. So this is a little bit more than a little bit that I normally share, but all of it is so good. I want to share it with you. So this is on page 161 if you want to refer back to it, if you have the Science of Mind textbook, and it's in chapter 10 on faith. Ernest Holmes writes, "It is wonderful to contemplate the mental attitude of people who are not afraid to believe their prayers will be answered and are not afraid to say, I know. I often say, of course that happened. Of course, I know. We shall all arrive at the same assurance, this perfect faith, in such degree as we cease contemplating the universe as opposed to itself. The universe is not opposed to itself, and the universe is not opposed to you. But if you are opposed to the universe, you are in a resistance. You are in resistance. Yes? Okay. As we cease having the will to do or to be that which is contrary to the universal good. Don't be contrary to your good. Stop it. There is nothing in the universal order that denies the individual's good or self expression, so long as such self expression does not contradict the general good, does not contradict goodness itself. There is nothing in the universe that denies us the right to be happy. Take that in. There is nothing in the universe that denies our right to be happy. If our happiness does not deny or interfere with the general good, in other words, cause no harm, the universe works for the good. Anything in opposition to that is not good. It's as simple as that. The universe remains unlimited through the whole world, though the whole world has suffered a sense of limitation. We live in a collective consciousness, a race consciousness of limitation in this world. But the universe wants us to know that we are unlimited. Our good is unlimited. Our supply is unlimited. Our life is unlimited. The only limits are the limits that we put on it, on ourselves. So stop it. We should be careful not to divide our mental house against itself. That sentence right there is everything. We should be careful not to divide our mental house against itself. Don't be in division with yourself. The example that always comes to mind is around finances, right? I want to be abundant. I want to be prosperous. And we limit it in just money, right? Thinking that money is all that prosperity is limiting your good. There are so many other ways that the universe expresses prosperity and abundance in the world and through you. But we divide our mental house, right? By thinking one thing and believing another, by thinking one thing and doing the opposite, by thinking one thing and then doubting the next moment, by thinking one thing and then worrying about it. Stop dividing your mental house. I know what I want, but I don't think I can have it. Limitation. I have no idea what I want. I'll just take whatever comes. Thy will be done. Limitation. The universe is ready to take out order. What is it that you want? Don't divide your mental house. Build your mental equivalent constructively, consistently, deliberately of what it is that you want, and the universe will pour it into you, overflowing. Overflowing. That's what I talk about when I'm talking about the acronym for HERO. High emotion, high energy radiates overflow. Yes. When our mental house is divided, we are empty. We are running on empty. We feel drained. Believe me, I know. I experienced this. And then I realize what I am experiencing. And then I have the opportunity to shift. Whew, I am sweating, y'all. I have the opportunity to shift, to come back to my right state of mind, right? Yesterday was Independence Day in the United States. We need to have a United States of consciousness, a united state of consciousness where everything is in alignment. Yes, yes. Let me finish reading this. It's a little bit more. We should be careful not to divide our mental house against itself. Having announced the law of liberty, we must not deny it. When we shall all know the truth with a capital T, then ways and means and methods will be found for the freedom of all. The mold of acceptance is the measure of our experience. The infinite fills all molds and forever flows into new and greater ones. Within us is the unborn possibility of limitless experience. Ours is the privilege of giving birth to it. Oh, that is so delicious. The mold of acceptance. What is the mold? The mental equivalent is the mold. That is the mold. Yes, that is the mold that measures our experience. The infinite fills all molds, all of them, not some, fills all molds. What is your mental equivalent? What is the mental image? What are you opening to receive? Stop limiting it. Stop telling God, spirit, the universe, how you want it. It ain't none of your business, beloved. How, right? The universe has the how. We just need to know, make a decision, and be in the flow of that yes. Be in the flow of the yes that is pouring into you. Stop limiting it. Stop stopping it. Stop plugging it up. It's time to, unleash it. Unleash it. Yes, this is what we get to do. This is what we get to do with faith and divine authority. How much faith? Let's just start with a little bit of faith, the size of a mustard seed. Yes. And know divine authority is about knowingness. I know, right? Ernest said, it is wonderful to contemplate the mental attitude of people who are not afraid to believe their prayers will be answered and are not afraid to say, I know. I know. Sometimes my friends call me up and these wonderful things happen to them. And they're like, can you believe it? And I'm like, of course. Of course that happened. Of course. It could be no other way but good, right? It could be no other way but good because we are living from faith, standing strong and solid in our divine authority about how the world works through us, as us, and for us. Yes? So, by whose authority do you desire such a glorious life? By God's authority, by divine authority, by source authority, by the universe's authority, by the moon's authority. It doesn't matter. It is all good. Cause no harm. It is all good. Yes? So let's stop limiting the possibilities of our lives, regardless of what happens, regardless of the setbacks, the upsets, the frustrations, the disappointments, regardless. Don't stop the possibilities that are seeking to come through you. Yes, to bless you. Stop limiting the possibilities to receive your ever expanding good. Stop it. Yes. Stop dividing yourself against yourself. Stop it. All right, y'all. You'll see, I had to get that out. I had to get that out. Yes. Oh, I see y'all. All right. Shay said you're sweating because you're on fire. Yes, girl, I guess so. And Sekou said, hot because you're working up a sweat preaching. All right. And Lizzie, excellent. Thank you. And thank you, Bonnie. You are the best. Also, love. And good day to everyone who just joined in. So that, I think, wraps up our reciprocal series. Yes. You'll see, right? I had to get this one in. So I hope it was good for you. If you missed any of it, go back and check out the replays on I Am Red Melissa on YouTube so that you can have the full breadth of the series and put this into practice. Put it all into practice. What is it that you want? Write it down. Repeat it every day. See it, imagine it, invoke it, and invite it. Be it without limitation. Don't worry about how this is going to happen. Don't worry about what had happened before. Let it go. Let it go. Stop dividing yourself against yourself and live the life that you were created to live, the life that you said yes to before you came into this physical form. Yes? All right, y'all. Let's get into some joy news. Woo! Yes, Sekou. Yes. Thank you, Lindsay. Yes. I needed that reminder for myself, y'all. This is not just for y'all. It's for me too. It's for me too. We all need that reminder. Remind, right? Remind, repeat, mind. Yes? Remember, remember to join again. Yes? Yes. Amen. Amen. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So last night, shout out to everyone who joined in the meditation with the full moon. We had a wonderful time meditating with the super moon. Yesterday was a super moon. Actually, it was on July 3rd. We had our meditation yesterday, but the moon was still full. I went outside and saw it. It was just bright and beautiful and looked very low to the earth, the super moon. And we had 3 more super moons coming. So our next meditation with the moon is another super moon on August 1st, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So put it in your calendars now. August 1st, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And last night we focused on what message did there's a message, right, about your purpose that is yours to receive. And so we were open to receiving that message from the moon. Yes, from that super moon. And people wrote down their messages, they received their messages. Some of you might have woken up to a message, you might have dreamt about a message. So we're just going to remain open to receive whatever information that moon energy, that super moon energy wants to give to us. And the vibrational code of this energy is one around discipline, to be disciplined. Yes? All right. So that was last night. Tonight is, I feel like it's a part 2 to the meditation with the moon. Tonight is our power of visioning, where we get to connect with spirit's idea. So there are questions that we ask, and then we are open to receive the answers from spirit. It is like having a session with spirit. So I think this is like a part 2 because we're going to receive information based on questions that we ask. And the questions are based on the work of 2 dynamic men, Michael Bernard Beckwith, who wrote the book Life Visioning Process, and my dear friend Eugene Holden, who has tweaked the questions a little bit. So it's a blend of the 2 of them. So please join me tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Go to rocklandcsl.org, rocklandcsl.org, click on Hour of Power, and you will receive the Zoom link. Okay? Again, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. So, as I mentioned, I did my walk today. So yesterday I went to the gym, got on the Stairmaster. Oh, it felt so good. And you know what the wonderful thing is? I got on the Stairmaster and I wasn't looking to see how well I was doing. And then I said, you know, I'm going to go up to 50 flights of stairs and then I'm going to stop. And so when I checked, I was already past 50 flights of stairs. So I was like, well, let's just keep going then. So I did. I think I wound up at 66 steps, 66 flights of steps, over 1,000 steps. So that felt good yesterday. And today is my day 24 of the 30-day hero challenge. I know June is over, but I made a commitment to do 30 days, and that is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. So I'm still exercising every day. I made my donation to Sekou. Sekou ran 39 miles in June, and many of us pledged to donate. So I pledged $1. I upped it to $2. So I made my pledge to Sekou for $2 per mile, 39 miles in June that Sekou ran. And then the third thing that we get to do in the 30-day hero challenge, I was going to say mental diet, is buy Sekou's book, Hack Your Pain. Now, I got mine, and let me tell you something. Lord have mercy. That first sentence, that first sentence, that first sentence will rock your world. And I knew it, and I was still in shock. So get the book, Hack Your Pain Now. Go to amazon.com/ebooks and get get it. Get it, y'all. I'm telling you to get it. So 30-day hero challenge, my day 24. Congratulations to Sekou and everyone who completed the 30-day hero challenge. I had to do it 3 times because I fell, not literally, I fell off 3 times. The third time is a charm. So I'm on day 24. And this is about discipline. And Sekou was sharing in his show yesterday how people say to him, he makes it look so easy. He's on day like 100 and I don't know if he's at 190 yet, but if he's not, he'll be there soon of running every single day this year for at least a mile. And people say to him, "You make it look so easy." What it ain't easy, Sekou would tell you. But the other thing that that is, oh, what's the word? There's an opportunity to be consistent. That's what it's really about. It's about the consistency. It's challenging to be consistent every single day. Consistent, disciplined, deliberate. Yes, that's the practice. That's the real challenge, y'all. The challenge is the consistency. Yes, talk about dividing ourselves against ourselves. We do that when we're inconsistent with what it is that we desire. We are inconsistent with our words, our thinking, our being, and our doing. That is the division. So consistency is the glue that holds it all together. So this has been the gift for me that I received doing the 30-day hero challenge this year. The challenge is the consistency. Pick anything in your life and be consistent about it. Yes? Yes, Fee. The real challenge is consistency. That is the truth. To be disciplined. Yes. Fee is making her donation now. All right, Fee. Hack your pain now, making her donation. Let's do it. Yes, Sekou. 30 days. Let's go. Let's get it all in, y'all. Let's get it all in. Thank you, Bonnie, for sending in your donation. Wonderful, wonderful. And so, speaking of Sekou, Sekou came to my center this past Sunday, Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. We had a wonderful, wonderful service. My talk was about Monsters Inc., the animated movie Monsters Inc. It was wonderful. It was the kickoff to our theme for July, which is speaking truth to circumstances. And we all got to create our truth statement that we have made a commitment to saying consistently every single day. Today is just Wednesday. We made that commitment on Sunday. Some of us have already forgotten. So this is a reminder. Start again today. We're doing this for the whole month of July. You all can say your quality, affirm your quality, which we are all doing anyway, right? 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 So affirm it, invoke it, take it in. Yes, we have to use it, cultivate it, be with that vibration. This is how we build the mental image, the mental equivalent. Yes. So we had a good time on Sunday. And let me see. So join me this Sunday at Rockland CSL. We have a guest speaker, Reverend Deb Hammond. We went to seminary together. She's a dynamic, inspirational speaker. And the talk will be on Got Me Hypnotized. And this is going to be good because she's a licensed hypnotist. So this should be really interesting. So Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, go to rocklandcsl.org. This Sunday, we are virtual. We're not in person. So you could join us on Zoom and you could join us on Facebook Live where we live stream. Okay. Also on Sunday is Sunday in Praise. I call it the other sip. Let me just find the banner for that. The other sip, Sunday in Praise, where I will share an inspirational talk And this Sunday, I will replay my talk from this past Sunday, Monsters Inc. So please tune in and check out that message. I'm sure there's something for you there. At least you can create your truth statement. My truth statement is God is my source. That has been my truth statement ever since COVID. Like I really dug into it, building that mental image, building the mental equivalent consistently. God is my source. God is my source. So that's what we get to do. I think that's all the joy news right now. It's wonderful to see you all. Thank you all again who joined me last night for Meditation with the Moon. Please join me tonight for Power of Visioning, our Hour of Power at rocklandcsl.org, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace and blessings, everyone. Live life in joy, everyone. Connect to your yes, everyone, everyone.